Welcome back. Now, don't you just love it when you find something that really makes history come alive? Well, this is not one of those things. Here's Trtan Bag Time.
Be back with Trtan Bag Time.
Yeah, and this week started out with such promise. Okay, here's some of what happened this week in history. June 29, 1956, Marilyn Monroe marries Arthur Miller. Monroe and playwright Arthur Miller in a civil ceremony. Some headlines read, "Egghead marries hourglass." Marilyn converted to Judaism, which caused Egypt to ban her films. They divorced 5 years later, and she passed away 18 months after that. A happy birthday to Slim Pickens. Louis Burton Lindley Jr., his name. Born in 1919, American actor. Hall of Fame rodeo clown. Dr. Strangelove was one of his films, 1964. He's the pilot who rode the bomb down. And, of course, Blazing Saddles in 74, and then The Howley in 1981. June 30th, 1908, the Tunguska incident. A 12.5 megaton explosion occurs in central Siberia. The cause is undetermined. It is believed an asteroid or comet burst in the sky. The energy of the blast was about 1,000 times that of the bomb dropped on Hiroshima and knocked people off their feet hundreds of miles away. No human casualties are known, however. Happy birthday to Susan Hayward. Edith Mariner, born in 1917. American Oscar-winning actress for I Want to Live in 1958. Her death was attributed to radiation exposure received from an A-bomb test near the filming of the movie The Conqueror in 1953. By 1990, 91 of the 220 cast and crew members developed some form of cancer. 46 died.
Weird.
One of them may have been John Wayne.
Strange.
July 1st, 1863 is the first day of the Battle of Gettysburg in the Civil War. Confederate General Robert E. Lee marched his men into Pennsylvania, was met by Union General George G. Meade. Before the battle ended on July 3rd, each side had lost 3,000 men. Happy birthday to Jamie Farr, born in 1934, played cross-dressing Corporal Max Klinger on MASH. He was originally cast for a single episode, but due to the popularity of the character, he became a regular. The Klinger character, by the way, was inspired by comedian Lenny Bruce's attempt to be discharged from the service during World War II by dressing in a Waves uniform. Yes.
That was a great character he played.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
July 2nd, 1776, the Continental Congress votes to adopt a resolution of independence. The vote was unanimous except for New York, which abstained, but voted to accept it on July 9. Thomas Jefferson, of course, composed the original draft, which was edited by Congress. It was adopted, as we all know, on July 4th. A happy birthday to General Anthony McAuliffe, born in 1898. During the Battle of the Bulge in World War II, the Germans had encircled the Allied forces with armored units. Thinking their victory was certain, they sent an ultimatum to McAuliffe to surrender or face annihilation. He sent back the following response: to the German commander, nuts, the American commander. The 101st held off the Germans, and the Battle of the Bulge ended with an Allied victory. July 3rd, 1844, Malcolm B. Allen passes the bar in Maine. Finding it difficult to work as a lawyer, he moved to Massachusetts, passes the bar, and opens the first African-American law office. He would also go on to become the first black justice of the peace in the United States. Also a happy birthday to George M. Cohan, born in 1878, American playwright, songwriter, wrote Over There, You're a Grand Old Flag, I'm a Yankee Doodle Dandy. And just so you know, he always told people he was born on the 4th of July. He wasn't. It was the 3rd. Finally this. What was the first patented service uniform in the United States?
I don't know.
It was the outfit that the Playboy Bunny wore.
Are you kidding me?
That's the first one that was patented. That's it.
You're
And that's
kidding.
it for this edition of Trtan Back Time.
If I could turn